Good morning, YouTube Live. My name is Dr. Renée Ostertag.
I'm Dr. Robyn Gisbert.
And we want to know, who are you?
And who's here?
Got some folks here. It's very exciting. Welcome in to YouTube Live. What's your name? Where are you from? We love to know who's on the other side of this. So welcome to those of you who are live, and welcome to today's YouTube Live. Officially, we are talking today about how to calm the chaos in your head that may or may not be making your neck tense too, by the way. Robyn is going to lead us today in some heart-centered breathing born out of her HeartMath certification and specialty. So we're really excited about that. Again, my name is Dr. Renée Ostertag.
Dr. Robyn Gisbert, and we're dialing in from Denver, Colorado. Who are you? Where are you dialing in from? Dialing, that shows my age.
Oh, for those of you who have no idea what I was just doing, that's called a rotary phone. Does anybody here know a rotary phone?
Oh, girl.
Yes. Nico, it's great to see you from New York. Do you know a rotary phone? Who else is here? As we mentioned, we're physical therapists. Our medical disclaimer is that this is edutainment, meaning we combine education and entertainment for our purposes of amusement and contribution. We love learning and we love sharing what we've learned to make your life better, as much or as willing as you're able to participate in your part of that. So long story short, this is not medical advice. Please go see someone local that can support you if you need that care. Otherwise, have conversations with us. Let's learn together, because there is a lot that we can do in a conversation of learning. Good to see you, Brian, from the King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Who else is here? It's great to see you. As I mentioned, today we are focusing on heart-centered breathing, and Brent's heart beats on. So if your heart beats on amidst the chaos of your head, you're in the right place. Good to see you, Erica from Sacramento. There is so many faces here. And even though I can't see yours, I wish I could.
Hi, Jen, Brandon. Hi. This warms my heart. Speaking of hearts, this warms my heart to know you're here.
So question, have you ever seen the lottery? You know, that big globe looking thing, and they spin it around and all the balls are flying inside your head? No, it's not your head. The balls of the lotto are flying inside the lotto ball. But does your head ever feel like that? Does your thoughts ever loop so chaotically and so disorderly that it feels literally like a compressed lotto ball in your head? Is that something you can relate to?
Like in yoga, they call it sometimes, the monkey mind. Like there's just so much busyness and chaos upstairs.
Yeah.
Anybody relate to that? I do.
So I want to tell a quick story about a woman that I worked with yesterday. And we started, and she's like, oh, I'm like, what's going on? She's like, my neck is stiff. Oh, what's going on? Well, I have 2 weeks off next week and I don't know what to do. Should I go to LA and visit my grandparents? Should I go to England because I'm thinking about moving out there? Like that. Like she was in this like storm of indecision, right? And her neck was really tense. Freeze, exactly. Okay, so we did this exercise called empty the garbage. And then we shifted into heart-focused breathing, and she got clarity. So what we did was I said, okay, this is an invitation for you too. How much garbage, how much monkey mind activity is flying around like the Wizard of Oz tornado storm in your head? 1 to 10, how intense is yours? I'd call hers a 10 because it took 10 minutes or so to what we called empty the garbage. I said, okay, I'm going to start the sentence stem. You finish it. When it comes to my 2 weeks off, I'm afraid that. When it comes to my 2 weeks off, I'm afraid that. When it comes to my 2 weeks off, I'm afraid that. And she would just dump out whatever it was. I'm not going to make the right choice. I'm going to waste my time. I'm going to disappoint somebody. I'm going to disappoint myself. I'm not going to do what I want. I'm going to do too much. I'm not going to rest. I'm not going to have this time for myself. It just kept up. So what's your garbage? I'm afraid that. When it comes to this thing in my life, I'm afraid that. When you label it, it's like you take a lotto ball out. Each time you label and speak or write the fear, you take a lotto ball out, you take a lotto ball out, you take a lotto ball out, you take a lotto ball out. And then there's more space. And literally, after about 10 minutes, you just go until you've emptied all the garbage. I had her check in. Put your hands on your heart. Okay, close your eyes. And now listen to my words. When it comes to this 2 weeks off, my heart says. And then she said, do the thing that brings you joy. And her voice was calm. There was clarity. It was like the parting of the Red Seas. Good morning, Tia. So that's what we did, empty the garbage. 1 to 10. How much garbage, how strong is your monkey mind right now?
How many monkeys are up there?
How many monkeys jumping on your head bed?
Yeah. Oh. I have a few monkeys today, Renee. I don't know about other folks. I definitely have a few monkeys. One of the monkeys is this fact that, like, okay, the brain, right? The brain's job is to make meaning. The brain's job is to think thoughts. I mean, it's always going to be happening, depending on who you read and what you read. And there's no way to really measure how many thoughts a person has, but it's estimated somewhere between 45,000 and 70,000 thoughts a day. I mean, our brain is just like, think this, think, 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 think. They're like, oh, think, 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 think.
I have a headache.
A lot of thinking in that big brain of yours.
I'm exhausted listening to you, Robyn.
Thanks.
Tell us how we can get out of here.
Yeah.
Else you want us to know about HeartMath?
Yeah. So the brain's doing the job of thinking, and it can only think so much. And some things, I think the poets and the musicians and the artists, boy, they've had it right, that there's so much to this human heart, so much about our human heart, the seat of connection, the heart, the seat of love. If you ask the poets and the artists of the world, that the heart is so important. And sometimes the heart has a wisdom that's different than the thinking brain or the logical brain. And yet they're connected. Heart and brain are connected, and they're communicating to each other. So one way to focus in to the wisdom of the heart is to focus into the wisdom of the heart. See what I did there? And the way we can do that is by relaxing our bodies to start. So wherever you are, sitting, standing, whatever position you're in, an invitation to just relax the body, maybe let go of 5% of the tension. Maybe it's your jaw or your shoulders or your fingers or your toes. But just see if you can invite your body to let go of a little tension. And then I like to go hands on heart, which is this left side of your chest. You can put a hand or two hands or not. and just notice that you're breathing. Really getting into the body here and just noticing that we're breathing. Tens of thousands of breaths a day. And then we deepen our breath a little bit, whatever that means to you, a little deeper breath. And you might even want to let your eyelids rest. And we're going to use our imagination and imagine we're breathing through the heart space. We imagine the breath in and out of the heart. And every time our mind wanders, we say, oh, back to the heart. Let's focus on the heart. Breathing through the heart. And when the mind wanders, we say, oh, back to the heart. That's okay, back to the heart. And wherever you are, an invitation to take 2 or 3 great big breaths, maybe the biggest breaths you've taken today. As you focus on your heart. And the invitation to just notice how you feel in just a few minutes. It doesn't take a half an hour, nor an hour. Even a minute or two of focusing on the heart brings the body's attention into the wisdom of the heart. And we can ask, how do we feel? What do you notice with just a minute or two of focusing on the heart?
Ooh, I'll share what I noticed, and I'd love to hear what anybody else noticed. When I first started doing it, it was kind of hard to settle. I had to like really use lateral eye gaze to try and relax my body. And then I got like really kind of giddy and like not jittery, but like champagne bubble happy, like this kind of silly, spontaneous playfulness. And I like ants in my pants, couldn't sit still. And then at one point I looked at your face and this peace came over me. I felt emotional and wanted to cry. And it really, you know, I don't know about anybody else, but my head likes to know, understand, and control things. And I find in myself in life, there's a lot we can't control, much to my pain and chagrin. And that's scary and hard and uncomfortable. And my point is that sometimes bodies, minds, there's this spontaneous emergent experience. Things just emerge. It's part of the chaos. And I wasn't expecting emotion to come up for me, but it did. And it makes me think of part of my conversation with this woman yesterday about how the universe is this rhythm and this balance between chaos and order. Chaos and order and chaos and order. And part of the chaos is all the noise. And part of the chaos is things that are unexpected that come up that we may or may not have control over. But this idea of always coming back to the heart as an attempt to reorient to the thing that can bring order amidst the chaos. Right? It's like what are those ice skating people?
A figure skater?
What's that?
Are you talking about a figure skater or a gyroscope?
A figure skater. They're always looking at one point, no
They're
matter
spot.
where they go.
Yes, they
Once they
spot.
get to one point is your heart.
Mhm.
So what did you all notice? And did the chaos or the rumination or the monkey mind change? And please don't hear judgment in that. The brain's job is to think. That's
It,
just what it does. And like Robyn said, when the brain and the heart are coherent and synced up, then the thinking and the heart beating can work together and balance the chaos and order. It's just that when the head takes over and it's disconnected from the heart, right? That's
yeah. Yeah. So some really, oh, thank you so much for sharing, Jen. I noticed a lot of what was on my heart was not my own. When I claimed my heart space, I felt deep peace. I mean, what valuable feedback when we go and we focus on the heart that whew, peace is available. And yeah, so interesting.
the other thing, Jen, and I don't know you from Adam, but I like you. I've seen you here before. Come back and hang out with us because I always get a lot of value from what your presence brings. What's striking to me is that I noticed a lot of what was on my heart wasn't my own. That sounds like clarity. How did you know that? There was a clarity that emerged, and that is the wisdom of the heart that Robyn was connecting to. And the properties of the heart do include calm, clarity, 8 C's, 5 P's, curiosity, connectedness, confidence,
Mm.
activity,
Mhm.
I always forget a few of the 8 C's. And then the 5 P's: presence, playfulness, patience, perspective, and the other 5P, fifth one that I forget all the time. Always forget one or two. So the qualities of the heart are good. Brian Marzak.
Yeah. It's a great question. I often get slight chest pain when I do heart-centered practice. Is that typical? Whew, I mean, typical, normal, those are fun terms. And I love this question, Brian. And I would say, yeah, it is because it can be new. We're drawing our attention, particularly if the mind's busy, which is natural. And if we're comfortable and used to the mind's busyness, to let go of that and drop into the heart, it's sort of like a leap of faith or a new program, a new activity. So to feel something is very normal. To feel something is very typical. And I love, Renée, your reminder of these C's. And it's like, okay, get curious. And like Tia was writing, I think awareness is the way. So, okay, you're aware of a feeling here. You get curious. And we just focus on the heart and take a breath. And often, Brian, that feeling comes and then the feeling goes. So the feeling comes, oh, that's interesting. And we let it drift away.
I have a annoying or helpful, maybe both, little nagging biomechanical PT thought too.
Yeah.
Often the ribs are protecting the heart, right?
Yes.
If you're anything like me, there's some rigidity and stiffness and you've got to protect. So I would say, like Robyn, observe it. And if it remains, maybe it's an indication of some restriction. So doing some opening of your thoracic spine and rotations to get things loosened up and jimmied free. Lovely Erica felt like everything dropped.
So yeah, like everything dropped, like, I mean, and to me that sounds like relief, some kind of release. We're often carrying a lot and the head is heavy and carrying. And I'm really struck with this Nico shares wearing noise canceling headphones while doing this exercise really elevated the experience. Ooh, gave you more calm and peace, like you were with yourself a little more and dropping some of the sounds of the world. That's That's an experiment that's going to be happening over here soon. Thanks for sharing that.
Nico, so glad you're here. Erica, glad you're here, because the two of you together gave my brain an image of, is it Elsa from Frozen?
Oh, yes.
Headphones on and she's, let it go.
Let it go. Let the loop go. Good luck, because it's going to come back. Because you just might be human if your brain gets busy.
Yes. Be like the figure skater, orient back to
the heart.
Back to the
Yeah. And say, oh, okay, back to the heart.
Yeah. Oh, friends, we're really at our time, and it's so gleeful to get to spend time with you. If this adds value in any way, shape, or form, like our channel, subscribe, tell a friend to tell two friends. That's us doing our due diligence here. Hampy, so hope to have you here. Welcome, welcome.
Sounds like a happy accident. Oh, the paradox.
Oh, yeah, that is a paradox.
Yeah.
Happy accident. Mm-hmm. Hey, friends, before we wrap up, it's November 12th, 2025. Robyn and I are doing 2 workshops called Your Best Year Yet. So if this is an energy that you like and want to actively play a role in cultivating more of that and being intentional with your life, come consider checking out the link and joining our workshop. It's $55 for another 2 days. Then it goes up to $65. Well worth your time and money to be intentional and go through this best year yet process to create your best year ahead for 2026. Jen, thank you for coming here. Brian and everybody, a large group of monkeys is a cartload.
Cartload? Do you carry a cartload of monkeys? And are they doing cartwheels? That's the real question.
And when they do said cartwheel, does their like circus monkey hat fall off? Do they keep, like, how do they attach that? These questions are real, my friends.
Oh, so fun. You can't make this stuff up. It's more fun than a barrel of monkeys. And
on that, we'll see you next week. Thanks for being here, everybody.